Um, I'm not just a patient who's lost some weight. I stumbled on AlignLife just by nature of an employment opportunity, but it's been like the single most important pivotal moment in my whole life. Back in 2007, I became a new bride, and I was so happy and starting a new life, a new chapter of my life. And then the economic collapse took care of our life. Basically, unemployment, the housing market just really set our lives into a downward spiral, and we were facing losing everything. So I was hit with depression and weight gain, and I'd hit like the highest weight I've weighed in my entire life. And no matter what I was trying to lose it, I couldn't lose the weight. I couldn't figure out what is wrong. Why can't I get out of this funk? And so we moved to Peoria, and I discovered AlignLife, and I heard these claims about this ultimate body cleanse, and I'm like, well, I really wanted to kind of start a diet, but the diet that I wanted to do said do a really good detox beforehand. So I thought, well, I'll check it out, but it's probably just going to be added to my long list of failed attempts at getting healthy, and I was just really frustrated. So I thought, well, I'll learn about it, I'll read a little bit about it, and then we'll see. So I started reading about it, and the more I read, the more it made sense. So I thought, well, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get started on it. And it was really nice because the booklet that came with it actually helped me understand why I needed to do the detox for my health. And it helped me to understand the food routines I needed to be in that were so contrary to what my lifestyle had been. So I thought, well, I'm gonna give it a try. Tried everything else, what could it hurt? So I started, and on my first day, I actually had been prepared ahead of time with fruits and vegetables. I had everything laid out. I'm like, I'm just going to do this to the book. And it was nice because not only is it telling me about the food routines, it also helped me to do things in my lifestyle, like learning to breathe right, really looking at the labels of the foods that I'm eating, really putting an accent on, the fluids and healthy fruits and vegetables. And so I'm not eating the oils and the sugars and the fats and all the things that I've been accustomed to. Come down to like the fourth, fifth day, I'm like, wow, I'm not craving all this stuff anymore. I can live a day without sugar. How is this even possible? And I started having this really icky, greasy sweat. I mean, I know this sounds really gross, but I started feeling some different changes. And I noticed that my skin started clearing up. And I'm like, I'm feeling great. I've got more energy. And then like come the 10th day, I'm like, I feel awesome. And I'm like, so why am I gonna add back dairy? Why am I gonna put sugar back in my diet? Why do I have to buy that loaf of Vienna bread? I'm like, I became acutely aware of what I was actually putting into my body. And I started noticing the benefits of not having some of that stuff in my body. And I started getting really excited. I had lost a total of 16 pounds during this 10-day protocol, which I thought was unheard of. In fact, I went to somebody that I knew and I said, I don't know if this is normal. I said, but I have a problem. And they're like, what's the problem? I said, I lost 16 pounds. Like, why is that a problem? And I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's all right. And it excited me because I kept up with the lifestyle that I started learning about. So it really empowered me. Ultimate Body Cleanse empowered me to make the changes in my life that I wasn't making on my own, in my own strength. And learning about being detoxified or learning about toxicity in our diets has been the single most pivotal change in my life. It's helped me and it's given me the power I need to change my lifestyle in a good way, and also to help others learn about toxicity and fats and sugars and the things we're putting into our body that are contrary to the kind of health that we really want. I just completed my second round of the Ultimate Body Cleanse. I thought, well, maybe the first one was just a fluke. So it's 9 months later, and I'm doing the second round. I'm doing the second 10 days. Completed that about a week and a half ago, and I am even more convinced that Ultimate Body Cleanse is something that everyone needs to do. I've eliminated dairy. It was something I discovered that dairy is very bad, at least for me, for sure. My skin erupts. My stomach bloats, I'm gassy, I feel miserable, but without dairy and without some of the other things I learned, I'm feeling better. I don't have the breakouts on my face, and I'm not bloated, and I actually found my waist. So I feel really good, and I've never felt like this before. And I'm acutely aware of what I'm putting in my body, so I'm using good vegetable washes on my fruits and vegetables. I'm buying as much organic as I can. I'm not loading my body with sugars. I've discovered stevia, which has been really helpful. But those body cleanse educated me. It helped me to understand what I'm putting in my body, what I shouldn't be putting in my body, and that I can really survive with fruits, vegetables, lean meats, an occasional treat. So I just love it. I'm just really grateful for AlignLife.